We're doing another short little video on dealing with anxiety, and the topic that we're talking about today is financial anxiety. Of course, during the last 10 months, there's probably been a lot of anxiety, maybe that concerns you with finance. Will my job be there? Or will I have the same amount of hours as I've had before? Will the company or business that I've worked for however long, will they survive? Will the family be okay financially? And all of these questions, they're valid questions. One of the biggest concerns for any family is the ability to be able to support the family with lodging and also clothing, food, etc. The scripture gives us some good words on how to deal with this anxious feeling of finance. Psalm 37, verse 25 says, "I have been young and now am old. I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread." This does not mean that we should not do everything that we can do and just rely on outside assistance, but it does declare that the Lord will see you through. Dave Ramsey gives some good advice on relieving the anxiety of finance. First of all, it's important for us to live within our means of finance and what we receive, and what he suggests is some things like this. Number one, having obviously a very workable budget. Receiving monthly income that comes into your home, well, you need to review that over a short period of time and see, well, how are you staying within budget? That's some good sound advice. He suggests also trying to have a $1,000 emergency fund, or paying down your credit cards with the Gazelle method, trying as quickly as possible to relieve yourself of cards that maybe have a high interest rate, and working towards having income that's set aside for 6 months so that you relieve the stress. He's also a very strong proponent of being faithful to put God first in your income. Listen, these steps are not all possible immediately, maybe with some families, but if they're your goals that you can work towards and aim in the direction of, then it will relieve an incredible amount of financial anxiety upon your home. One of the greatest pressures, hear me, one of the greatest pressures upon the home is the challenge of finances. Remember that one area of the scripture that you can prove God in is through your finance. And Malachi chapter 3 verse 10 tells us that. Always take note of other individuals that may be struggling, that if you have a little extra, that you could actually help relieve some financial anxiety in their home. And the scripture again gives us a great verse about this in Luke chapter 6 and verse 38. "Give, and it shall be given to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will he put into your bosom. And the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you." Listen, if you have outstanding debts that you're concerned about, I give you just a little piece of advice today. Take that to the Lord in prayer. Don't be afraid to talk to him about it. He will impress upon your spirit a direction that you can move forward in, and by surrendering, say, "God, I just need your help today. I don't know how maybe to get through this. My family is struggling, or we have some uncertainty that's happening in our home. We just want to do the best we can. God, give us some direction." And so I encourage you, take those things to the Lord in prayer, and he will help lift some financial anxiety. If you do your part, he will never fail you in doing his part. Have a great day.